All right, Shalom. I want to start off this lesson giving all praise on the glory. Yabashim Yahshai, Bashim Kakadash Brakatam. Okay. At the end of the day, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. Only unto you I say Shalom. So I was just sitting here meditating on thrones, you know, because we're looking to be in the mercy seat of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, understanding that we sinned, understanding that we constantly are put in positions with our enemies ruling over us. These things are strifeful to the spirit, and it could be strifeful to the flesh, but what we have is something to overcome all these things with, and that's the word. That's it. That's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Revelations 20:4, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of the Most High, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads, for in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years. So we know through Jacob's trouble, we know through the mark of the beast, okay, which is the implantable device, the size of a grain of rice. All these things are going to be a prelude to some of us being persecuted. Not even some of us. All of us are going to be persecuted. Some of us beheaded. Some of us tortured. Some of us are going to be in the wilderness. In that time, the Lord knows where you're going to be. What we need to remember is whatever predicament we find ourselves in, that the Lord is there. So it doesn't matter. Okay, these things are not important. Well, we need to focus on the things that we do have, and that's the things that accompany salvation. All right, because all these things, they lead to thrones, they lead to wisdom, they lead to understanding, and that's what we're gaining in. And see, these things the Lord said is going to be the stability of our time. So we need to remember the important parts of the prophecies. We need to remember the things that the Lord promised. And we need to stand on that these things are going to be faithful and true. This is Matthew. Man, it's beautiful. This is Matthew 19 and 26. But Yahushua beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with the Most High all things are possible. And that's why we know that no matter what predicament we find ourselves in the time of trouble, having the names of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to call on, those things are going to bring, okay, a mighty hand to save us, man. All right? That's going to bring salvation because the Lord is connected to his people. Okay? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and you Native Americans, you don't know who your power is unless the Lord puts it on his spirit, okay, for you to know. Like, everything is in the Lord's hand. It's in his control, and that's what you start to learn when you're on the highways and hedges, when you're looking through the mirror of men, which are their eyes, man. Okay, their actions, seeing how they move and how they conduct themselves. When you see how men are out here finished and through because of this society, you start to really internalize what you're a part of because it was a gift. It was given unto you. So then you really start to harness it, like you really start to embody it, and that's what we need to do with this word, man. Okay. Verse 27, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? Verse 28, and Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So we have an opportunity, okay, to be in the best opportunity in the kingdom to come. Okay, that's being crowned by Yahushua, having the laws in our inward parts, making our bodies, you know, man, making our bodies man, extraterrestrial, man. Okay, while still being terrestrial, it's gonna be a special position given. Okay, that's why this work is so important, because we see the benefits of having it. Now we can see the benefits of the Lord's Spirit in other people if they're to receive it. And that's what we're looking for in the highways of hedges. We expect the scoffers, okay, and the other nations to come and talk shit. But when we see Jake, we want to see how it triggers, like when it triggered us. We want to see how it hits, like how it hit us when we first came into truth. And if we don't see those reactions, we already know you cooked, man. Until further notice, man, you're done for, bro. Not having the words of the Lord is like not having oxygen, man. You're just dead, bro. Okay? Verse 29, Matthew 19 and 29, and everyone that has forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, what name? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, shall receive an hundredfold, and shall inherit everlasting life. Verse 30, but many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So ultimately, what we need to understand is the Lord's intention, man, is to give out everlasting life. And that's what we signing up for. Everybody else signing up for food stamps and WIC, okay? We're signing up, okay, for everlasting life. Lord willing, will be a part of that number, man. You know, you got people signing up for Costco and Sam's Club. We're trying to sit at the thrones, man. Thrones make a difference in the kingdom, you see? Because there's no second guessing who the king is when you see the throne. But the throne right now that's being exalted is the throne of Yahushua, man. That's our king, okay? Our big brother, man. And our big brother has put his spirit on certain men, okay, which are the apostles of Great Millstone, to break down this truth of this doctrine. And we ain't telling you that we are the reciprocators of this information, because that would be a lie. We've hearkened on to the apostles to success, man. Okay? Because being obedient has a reward. And the reward is going to ultimately lead to everlasting life and salvation, man. It's going to ultimately lead to thrones and scepters and crowns. Okay? Like, come on, man. It's not difficult, but Jake makes it difficult because Jake don't want to hearken, and that's okay. Because we're in a time where we don't give a shit, man. I mean, ultimately, like, we care about our people. We were in that Jeremiah spirit, okay, of caring about our people and if they get it or not. Now we don't care because we see Jake is just a hemorrhoid, man. Jake is an asshole. Jake doesn't even want to consider, okay? We're talking about a regal way of living, and Jake can't commute. Well, if you can't commute, that means you're a two-third. That's all it could mean. What else could it mean? We're talking about a higher state of not only thinking, but a higher state of living and being. What are we talking about? Because nothing else makes sense to me. I don't want to. I don't want to hear about no fucking basketball, no football, and MMA and boxing. Now, every once in a while, I don't give a shit about it. I mean, it really doesn't equal out to what we're really doing here. What are we really doing here if we're not chasing immortality, bro? If we ain't talking about that, because guess what? That's the new currency of the world to come. It's immortality. Listen, man. Nothing makes sense without the Lord. Right? This is the brother Bayanash. Shalom, bro. James 1 and 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say, when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High, for the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth, Salakia, he any man. That's right, man. Okay? We signed up for this thing, so we got to be accountable for this thing. And with that, I'm giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone, only who rule well and teach well. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. Only unto you I say shalom. This is your fellow servant of Mawathia, Ben Lawyer from the GMS Orlando camp. Praying these lessons are edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Hey, Thwada for tuning in. Stay in prayer. Wake up, Jacob. Y'all have my heart. Shalom.